Welcome to the first ever Fanatic Five show. This is a show where we're going to be talking lists about films, TV, characters, and celebrities about a particular topic each week. Now, some of these lists might be a straight top 5, while others might be a best 3 and bottom 2, or vice versa. So, without further ado, let's begin. With Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them coming out this past weekend, I got really excited about a world that I hadn't seen on screen in years, with completely new characters. And so it got me thinking about all these worlds and characters that we could revisit. And when I looked at the list, my god, it was long. So I decided to cut off my search at everything that happened since the year 2000. So here is my list of the 21st century film characters that deserve or didn't deserve a spin-off series. Number 5. Optimus Prime in Transformers: The Age of Extinction. Alright, so this is the first of 2 terrible spin-offs on this list, and it makes it for a multitude of reasons. First off, Transformers died after its first sequel, and yet Michael Bay insisted to continue to make film after film. Now, I understand he wanted to finish the storyline of Sam Witwicky and make a trilogy out of it, but he should have ended there. Instead, we got the flaming pile of garbage that was Age of Extinction. Age of Extinction was an emotionless, plotless, special effects-rich spin-off that starred Mark Wahlberg and, some other people. I mean, the only positive looked like they were finally going to bring the Dinobots into the Transformers cinematic universe. I mean, you have this deep lore of the Transformers not only transforming into machines and cars, but also into beasts and dinosaurs. And yet, they only used them for 5 bloody minutes. You had 4 films, and you used the Dinobots, one of the biggest sellers for the Transformers universe, for 5 bloody minutes. Number 4. The Minions from the Minions movie. I feel like this choice speaks for itself, but just in case, let me leave a few of these here for you. After watching this movie, I feel like the only form of torture worse than waterboarding would be listening to an album of pop songs sung by the Minions. Now there's an idea. Number 3. Dr. King Schultz, Django Unchained. Alright, finally the film characters that deserve their own spin-offs. Dr. King Schultz, played by the brilliant Christoph Waltz, is a dentist turned bounty hunter who trains Django in the hope of helping him find his revenge. Now, I don't necessarily think that Dr. King Schultz's storyline is interesting enough to make a series or trilogy out of it. However, a standalone revenge tale showing the transformation of this dentist into a badass bounty hunter is definitely one I'd pay to see. That'd be double the Christoph Waltz, double the Tarantino, and probably quadruple the gore. Number 2. ObiWan Kenobi, Star Wars. With the new episodic series in full swing, Disney has opted to branch out and create anthology stories within the Star Wars world, including Rogue One and the origin story of Han Solo and Boba Fett. So why not bring back everyone's favorite character from the dismal prequels? I mean, there are literally 2 decades between episode 3 and 4 where Obi-Wan is only one of 2 remaining Jedi fugitives. So I find it very unlikely that all he did was hermit on Tatooine the entire time. I mean, there's gotta be more to this story. And who wouldn't love seeing more of Ewan McGregor? Number 1. Black Widow, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, so if you didn't expect this name to be here, shame on you. And if you're appalled that it's number 1, well, shame on you more. Black Widow is the most indispensable character in the MCU. She brought in 3 of the Avengers, she worked alongside a 4th, and she even has a history with Bucky Barnes. She has one of the most emotional and mysterious backstories of any Avenger, and yet it's only ever slightly been hinted at. That and the fact that she was the sole female in the MCU for Phase 1 and part of Phase 2 makes it seem like she deserves her own time in the spotlight. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for the additions of Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, and the Wasp in the MCU. I just think that they dropped the ball on Black Widow's story. I believe it's because Black Widow isn't actually a superhero, but a master assassin. And so, a story about her origin would be less the fantastical superhero side and more the nitty-gritty spy thriller, and that doesn't fit the niche of Marvel films. And if Marvel wants to keep churning out atypical superhero films, then go for it. But every trend becomes stale eventually, and with a lot of their prominent actors' contracts expiring soon, perhaps a little variety wouldn't be such a bad thing. And there you have it, our list of modern film characters that deserve or didn't deserve a spin-off series. Do you agree or disagree with our list? Do you think that I might have missed a favorite character of yours, or do you have something to add? Well, comment below and let's talk. My name is Dylan Phillips, and this is the Fanatic Five. If you like this video and want to see more, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on our social media. We post new videos every week. Until next time, Fanatics.